Okay, come to a comfortable seat. Close your eyes and begin to breathe deeply and evenly. Gather whatever sense of calmness you normally come to when you meditate. And maintain that straight spine, but allow yourself to relax at the same time into your breath. Like to ask the gurus, the creator, the enlightened masters, saints and sages, our spiritual guides and guardians, angel, elemental, allies, and friends to come in and aid us in this meditation. Please protect us during this meditation and throughout our lives. And now to begin the grounding exercise. Imagine yourself as a tree. Your spine is the trunk of the tree. There are roots that come out from the soles of your feet and the base of your spine. And those roots are growing down towards the center of the earth. The roots go through the bottom of the floor that you're sitting on, down into the earth. And from there, they lead all the way down towards the core of the earth, the very earth center. As those roots are moving down towards the core of the earth center, gather up any negativity you may have in your energy system, in your physical body, on your energy bodies. Gather it into the core of your body, your spine, with your breath. And then begin to send that negativity down through the roots at the soles of your feet and the base of your spine, down into the earth. Relax about worrying whether or not you're harming the earth by doing this process. The earth itself is a big recycling center, which takes negative energy and transforms it into positive energy, or at least neutral energy. So don't worry about that. Continue breathing with every out breath. Send that negativity down, 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 deep into the earth through your roots. As the roots continue to grow towards the center of the earth. Continue breathing this way for a few moments. And then visualize your roots finally making it towards the center of the earth. Grab onto the center of the earth, that pulsing energy of the earth center, the earth's core, with your roots. Continue breathing down the negative energy down into the earth's center. And then once you feel that you've pretty much exhausted that negativity, go ahead and touch your heart. I take that as if you have. And now begin to bring up positive energy from the earth's core through your roots, up the roots to the base of your spine, to your root chakra. And feel that earth energy healing, balancing, and cleansing the root chakra until you see or visualize or imagine that that root chakra is glowing a bright red. This is your connection to the earth, your security, your sense of well-being. With every in-breath, bring that energy from the earth's core into your root chakra. And when you see that red glow, just wave your right hand briefly so I know. Okay. And now let's move up into the next chakra, your reproductive center, your center of creativity. Send the earth's energy up into your second chakra. Just a trickle of energy. You don't need to send up a flood. Your reproductive chakra, your second chakra, will be glowing a bright orange when it's cleansed, healed, and balanced by the earth's energy. And when you can visualize that, raise your right hand briefly. Okay. And now we're just sending up a trickle of energy. We're not going to flood the system just yet. So now we'll move on to the third chakra, the solar plexus. Send up the earth's energy, breathing from your roots up into the third chakra where your solar plexus is. And that's right around your navel. It'll glow a bright yellow when it's cleansed, healed, and balanced. And when you can visualize that or see it or imagine it, raise your right hand briefly. Great. Moving on to the heart center. The heart connects the lower chakras with the upper one. So it's a gateway. It's also the center of your emotions, the center of your love energy of all sorts, including platonic love, all the way up to sexual love, love of God, all the loves that you can think of are centered around your heart. It will be glowing a bright green when you feel with your breath that you're cleansed and healed there. Just send a trickle of energy up from your roots through the other chakras that we've gone through to the heart. And when you see it glowing a bright green, raise your right hand briefly. You're doing great. And now we're moving into the the upper chakras. So we'll move into the throat chakra next. The color of the throat chakra is a nice bright sky blue. Send a trickle of energy up from your roots through the other lower chakras to your throat, which is at the base of your throat, where your throat chakra is there. When you feel the energy there, or you see it, or you can visualize it, or you can imagine it glowing a bright, clear sky blue, that means that it's cleared, healed, and balanced. And when that happens, raise your right hand briefly. Great. And now for the third eye, your center of your psychic vision, which is a little bit above the center of your eyebrows for most people. Breathe in through the other chakras with a trickle of energy coming up to your third eye. When you see your third eye glowing, a bright indigo blue, a deep blue, deep, rich, dark blue, as if it were a dark sapphire. Raise your right hand, you'll know it's cleared, healed, and balanced. Remember, you're just using a trickle of energy now. Great. And now for your crown chakra, breathe in, take a nice full deep breath. Draw energy through your roots from the center of the earth, all the way up through the lower chakras to your crown chakra, your connection with your God energy. At the top of your head, that soft spot that was soft when you were a baby, called the fontanelle. When you see that fontanelle energy, the crown chakra glowing a beautiful, rich, deep purple, you'll know that it's cleared, healed, and balanced. And just send up a trickle of energy now. We're not flooding your spine. We're not flooding your Sushumna channel. When you see that energy glowing, that beautiful purple, raise your right hand. Beautiful. And now we're going down to the roots again. So take your visualization, your imagination, your senses of however your psychic sense works, down to the soles of your feet, down to the center of the earth, where your roots are holding steady and strong to the center of the earth. Pull up that energy, just a trickle, into your root chakra, and then into your second chakra, your reproductive center, and then into your solar plexus at your navel, and then into your heart, next into your throat, next into your third eye, into your crown. Send a trickle of energy from your crown as if it were a fountain spouting out of the top of your head. That energy spouts out and then floats down to the earth, blessing the earth with that energy. And now you have a grounding towards the center of the earth. And the crap hits the fan, the earth will remember you. Keep that in your heart and in your mind. And now, from the crown chakra, we're going to imagine or visualize or sense, however you sense psychically, tendrils of energy coming out of the crown of your head, reaching towards the stars and the planets all over the solar system, all over the galaxy, all over the universe. You'll have a sense somehow of which planets and stars are at least neutral and perhaps friendly for our endeavor today. Connect with those tendrils of energy coming out of the crown of your head. And when you feel that you've connected with enough of those, raise your right hand. So now you're going to pull down energy from the stars, from the universe, into your energy system, down through your Sushumna channel. Pull it down into your crown chakra to balance it with that universal energy, and then into your third eye, and then into your throat. You doing okay?
Yes.
And then into your heart. And then into your solar plexus. And then into your reproductive center. And now into your root chakra, also known as your wealth center. And then allow that energy to cascade out through your roots into the earth. Again, blessing the earth with that universal energy. And now you're balanced between the universe and the earth itself. Every in-breath, simultaneously send down energy from the universe and up from the earth through that Sushumna channel at your spine. Breathe like this for a moment until you feel like you've done enough. When you feel that you've completed this part of the journey, raise your right hand. Very good. And now if you want to, you have a choice here. I'd like for you to remain connected to the earth with your roots. But if you want to, you can bring down the tendrils from your crown chakra back into your head. It's up to you. My thinking on this is that I don't know, I just feel that it makes you more, it's more private to keep your energy connected to your head instead of having it all over the place.
Yeah.
But it's up to you if you want to sleep like that tonight. And then you could do it in the morning, pull in. Okay. How was it? You've got a lot of energy, Millette. You need to, I feel like if you work with it as a trickle at first, then that's good because then you won't overwhelm yourself. And then as you get more used to it, if you do this over and over again, consistently, like at least a few times a week, perhaps,
That's what I'm thinking.
to start. And then you can increase that tap. You can increase the flow of the energy, as if you were turning on a faucet, making it stronger and less strong. You can figure out what, because you need to figure out what intensity you need to use. But I wouldn't flood yourself because seems like sometimes you get overwhelmed and you'll flood yourself and then you'll get scared. And there's no reason to be scared of it if you work gently.
Okay.
And just imagine what you can do when you can do it at full force. Let's give the earth a hug.
Okay.
So close your eyes again. Pull up your energy into your heart chakra. See that green energy glowing beautifully and happily, peacefully, right at your heart center. I feel like you're there. Okay, so I'd like for you to move that energy through your entire body. See your whole energy body and your whole physical body glowing that green, that same beautiful green. And now move that energy out into the room. So the room is glowing green as well. Raise your hand if it's ever too much. And now send that energy out into the whole city that you live in. Bathing it in that love. And now move it through the whole state. And now expand it to the entire United States. Send it all around the earth, to every continent, every ocean, every body of water, through the atmosphere, until the whole earth is covered in this beautiful glowing green energy. When you can visualize that, breathe that way for a few moments. Enjoy the beauty that you've created. Enjoy your communion with the earth. Feel the happiness and gratitude of the earth as it gets this hug from you. Visualize that energy going through all the different parts of the earth, all the way from the earth's core, through the soil, through all the waters, the atmosphere of the earth, vital energy of the earth, to every animal and plant, to all the people who are receptive to this healing energy. And now breathe this way for a few moments. At some point, you'll naturally feel it's time to let go. Call back your energy back into your heart center. And when that happens, open your eyes. So the last thing we'll do, if you're up for it, this is uncharted territory for me. I'm not exactly sure, but I know that there's an energy grid around the earth that we can use and that hopefully the earth can use in sort of a biofeedback sort of way, to send energy from us to it and back and forth and amplifying it at the same time. So if you can imagine that, just imagine that grid of energy interlocking all the way around the earth. Closing your eyes. I'm going to ask the angels who are in charge of it to work with it, ask them if we can work with them to bring that energy into the earth, to start healing the atmosphere of all the toxins, to break them down into their least harmful components, their neutral components, their healthful components. And then to sequester whatever carbon and toxins somehow into the earth so that they can't do any more harm, to free the oxygen so the atmosphere replenishes itself. Take whatever ozone is in the atmosphere, the lower atmosphere, put that ozone in the upper atmosphere to fill any holes in the ozone layer. And we ask you to use our energy for this purpose, to aid you in your work, angels who are in charge of the grid of energy around the earth. And with your breath, send energy out to those angels. With every out breath and with every in breath, imagine any toxins being sequestered into the earth where they can do no more harm. If you could breathe like this for several more moments until you feel you've done all you can do for today. When that happens, open your eyes. Okay, so now we need to thank everybody who helped us with our practice today. Closing your eyes again, either sitting with your hands in prayer position or perhaps in any other mudra that's helpful to you. Thank you, gurus. Thank you, Creator. Thank you, enlightened masters, saints and sages, spiritual guides and guardians, angel and elemental, mentors, friends, and allies. Thank you for your help during this meditation. We respectfully thank you for all that you've done to bring us to this point in our evolution. And we ask that you help us to grow even more through the rest of our days. We're so grateful to for all that you've done. We send you love, we send you respect, we send you all good things. Amen. So now you have a template for what you can do. I mean, the book is different. I do some things differently from the book because I just feel like I need to, but
Mhm.
it's basically the same thing.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you have your own intuition.
I'll do that. Thank you.
Sleep well.